Right, we're getting in breaking inputs from Karnataka itself. As we were highlighting, two parallel developments have happened, and the bill to increase the salary of Karnataka's legislators, ministers, including Chief Minister Siddaramaiah and the Speaker, has been passed in the Karnataka Assembly. This amid much ruckus that's been happening in the well of the House, as we were showing you that opposition MLAs from BJP and the JDS continue to protest over the honey trap allegations. But at the same time, what we are learning is that this bill, which is meant to hike the salaries of the legislators, including the MLAs and ministers and the Chief Minister, has finally been passed. We go to Sudat on that note. Sudat, share with us what happens next now that the passage of this entire bill has taken place.
Well, next it will have to go to the council. It is likely going to go today itself and is going to be passed, after which the governor will sign this, and you can see that it will come into effect, the hike, which has a massive hike that is in their place for the chief minister, the legislators, the ministers, everything will come into effect. Everyone is getting a massive hike, some over 100% as well. So that will come into effect, and just as we speak, the reservation bill to bring in 4% reservation for minorities in civil contract works, that too has been passed in the Karnataka Assembly amid much ruckus from the opposition. So that too has been passed just as we speak. So two crucial bills have been passed amid much din and uproar in the Karnataka Assembly, even as the BJP and JDS continue protests over the honey trap allegations made by Minister K. N. Rajanna. Two crucial bills have been passed.
All right, stay with me so that, in fact, let me break that information for all our viewers. Breaking inputs now coming in. A second bill has been passed granting 4% reservation for these minorities in civil contract works. That's been passed in the Karnataka Assembly. I go back to Sudat on that note. So that what happens now that this bill has been passed?
Well, it will have to go to the council right now. It was expected in the last day of the assembly, amidst much din and uproar. It was going to be passed in the assembly, even amongst the protests that we see, and it is next going to go to the legislative council, and it is likely to be passed there amid much uproar as well. And then we are going to see that the bill is going to go to the governor. It's going to be in the governor's court right now. It's going to be in his ball court. We have to see whether he signs this at all or sends it back for more clarification. Crucial bills have been passed in the Karnataka Assembly amid much uproar.
Our point of view was not even...
All right, so that stay with me. Let's also listen into some reactions that have come in because remember, it's been a very chaotic day inside the Karnataka Assembly. Opposition MLAs continue to protest inside the well of the House. Two bills being passed. Honey trap allegations coming to the forefront as well. Listen in to all the voices.
Earlier also I have discussed about this. In fact, I discussed about this on the forum of the Assembly and also in Business Advisory Committee. The practice of increasing the salary of public representatives by public representatives themselves is a very wrong method. Nowhere in the world people increase their own salary. It is always done by someone else, either the superiors or there is a committee. In case of government employees, the pay commissions are made. A separate pay commission, kind of a commission should be made for public representatives.
The MLAs cannot and should not get their salary hiked by themselves. At the same time, MLAs have got all right for a good salary. You know what? You know Singapore? Singapore, the highest paid people representatives, MLAs, MPs, is Singapore. And when Singapore has done so, why they have done so? So that MLAs need not be dependent on others, which may lead to certain things, You take the example of Singapore. That's why Singapore, the corruption, this one is very, very less.
I don't think any of the MLAs have personally requested for a hike in salary. We see it as a privilege to be able to serve people. So none of us have come to Vidhan Sauda for the salary which we get paid for 100% All of us who have come here, all 224 of us, have come here to serve the state, to serve our constituency people. What we get as money is an honorarium. It is definitely not what we come to Vidhan Sabha for. So whether there's a pay hike, no pay hike, whether the draft committee recommends it or not, my personal opinion is that we absolutely need no additional money.